We actually should probably do a sound. Today's
Probably. I was gonna say, do you wanna?
I don't know. Like you could turn your phone on.
On?
Is your phone on?
Yep.
Maybe do a quick sound check.
Are you,
I don't know.
Are you on Facebook?
Are you
right now?
live right now?
We are live. And we are
you are live.
This is the Curb Your
Sound check.
Enthusiasm episode, by the way. This podcast, this live streaming podcast, if you're dropping by, is going to be absolutely about
Are
nothing.
you checking this out?
Sound check. Yep.
It will literally
Whenever you have Isaac and I involved in anything, it's about nothing. I mean, honestly.
We sound great.
Sounds
sound
good.
great.
That mic's
Sounds
fantastic.
great.
You sound fantastic.
The Do You Live Market Show brought to you by Lyft Marketing. Got to pay those bills. We've got the MLO Bros. If you're dropping on by, hit the share button. This is the Seinfeld meets Curb Your
I'm sharing on
Enthusiasm
my personal.
episode that will literally be about nothing.
And probably go all over. And
Fellas, how are you?
I'm good. Great.
we're good.
Are you surviving? Like the winter has its firm grip on us right now. February right now, this time of the year, is a lot like late August. Late August is like you're over pool time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody like May hits you like, oh, I can't wait to get to the pool.
Yeah.
And then like late August, nobody wants to admit it, but you kind of get tired of going to the pool.
Yeah.
You're ready for the outfit changes to start coming. And so everybody's like, I just want some snow. And then winter brings the proverbial boots to you for like 6 weeks. And then all of a sudden people are starting to get like, I'm kind of ready for winter to be over.
I'm just sharing.
You share on everything.
No?
I'm,
Yes,
sure,
no?
I'm not ignoring you, Dennis. I'm sure.
Sorry. We're trying to get some people in here.
This now is where my brain starts going in February.
Yeah.
I want to go fishing. I want to go outside.
Yes.
Well, this has been really rough because we haven't seen the freaking grass in like a month.
We got a glimpse yesterday.
We did, and then it's gone.
We got a tease.
The
yesterday.
tease, yeah.
A tease. That was something. It's 50 degrees and rainy, and I love it. I want to like go outside, and then you get home, wake up this morning, there's snow on the ground again. Just terrible.
We have some snow piles that will probably be here till mid-June.
100%.
Yes.
Now, why?
Walmart, hobo huts. We call this hobo huts in our family.
Now,
That's where
why?
the hobos live.
Now, why did one of the news stations do a story saying that why are there big, large mountains of snow in parking lots?
They're
That
light.
makes them
They're
look
light
bad.
on news right now. Obviously.
That makes them look like childish almost.
Why are there big mountains of snow in parking lots?
Because there has to be.
Is it a trick question? All right. Either one of you guys DoorDash or Instacart?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Not Instacart. We just go Walmart, like direct delivery from Walmart,
Okay.
and then we DoorDash, of course.
Did I ever tell you about my DoorDash hang up since this is the Curb Your Enthusiasm episode?
Okay, what happened?
This is going to make me sound really shallow. I can't make visual contact with my DoorDash person.
What? Okay.
Instacart.
Is it guilt?
Instacart, sometimes I'm buying alcohol. I may or may not be, so you have to show your ID.
Oh.
So I got to have like that interaction. But even though like during the pandemic and lockdown, they were like going, like they were saving lives of delivering food from your favorite restaurant. And one of the people so I'm dying or starving. DoorDash shows up. And so I got a little judgy. The car wasn't the best. The person wasn't the cleanest. They smelled like smoke. And they handed me a bag of food. And I instantly went from like, oh, I'm so hungry to, here you go, fam. I'm not hungry anymore.
Yeah.
So from that point on, I can have no physical contact or interaction. I text. I'm like, leave it on the front porch.
100%.
I don't want to see you. I don't want to see your car. I don't want to be judgy. This way I don't know. Is that shallow?
No.
Is that bad?
Well,
you're
you
getting
can
money
put.
for a
We
service.
have for DoorDash. There's a button on DoorDash, or you can put in the comments like leave it at the door.
Yeah, and that was the best thing that came out of like their whole.
So then they put it at the door, and then you don't have to worry
So
about
we
seeing
go DoorDash and Uber and all that stuff. Uber Eats. We use Walmart for our shopping because it's cheaper than Giant Eagle and like Instacart. And it has all the stuff. You know what I mean? It's not like it's decent stuff or it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Every time for like 3 or 4 times, we get like our grapes and oranges and it smells like cigarettes. And Maggie was like, washing them in the sink.
Oh,
So I was like, oh no. So I called like
Yeah.
It said, "Hey, our driver's smoking with our food. It stinks."
Yeah.
So we'll take right care of it. We got a new driver, and we have the same driver now. Nice lady. She drops the food off, and like I don't say hi or
The last guy that came from Instacart was a super good dude. So this is really bad. So I'm at home. I'm on a call. Instacart shows up. The girl was at my house for literally like 35 seconds and is like, "You didn't come to the door," and left. So now they take the order back.
They don't leave it at the.
I had a bottle of wine in the order, so she needed my ID.
Oh,
I was like, just
crap.
take the bottle of wine back, like right. So she takes the whole order back. So now I got to order it again. Now some dude shows up like 2 hours later, and he's got the Instacart delivery, and so he smelled like the Old Spice man.
Yeah, grandpa smell.
So I opened the peanut M&Ms. And I went to go to eat some peanut, and I was like eating a mouthful of Old Spice. I was completely grossed out.
Gross.
I really can't have. Like, it's really weird. But I could use any toothbrush. If I wake up in the morning, whatever toothbrush is closest, I will use.
Your kids?
I don't care. A homeless man.
That's disgusting.
But I can't. You just offered Isaac a bite of your sandwich, and I just almost vomited on the floor.
Oh, really? Oh, we share. We're disgusting. We share a lot of stuff. And like sometimes I'm like, oh man, look at all that.
You gotta remember.
See
What's weird is you guys look at us. You're like, okay, we're like two grown men. I still look at Isaac like because there's a 16 or 15-year difference between us. Yeah. I still look at him at like 4 and I'm 20. So it's like, hey, dude, you want to bite of my sandwich? You know what I mean? Like it's like your kid
sitting outside your bathroom door as you're taking.
Yeah, I used to take dumps when I was like 20. He'd sit outside the door. Like this is just it's weird.
Like I could never work in a restaurant because I could never clear dishes because I can't stand to touch other people's forks and food on their plate.
Oh, that's weird.
But I could use your toothbrush without batting an eye.
What?
You don't want to use
No.
I bet you see my tooth. I'm not gonna lie, my toothbrush is not exactly sanitary. It's like got the crunchy stuff on it.
Back to DoorDash though. I love DoorDash. I love how they deliver everything, but you gotta be careful because you do that a couple times a week. If you're balling on a budget like myself, it's like double the amount of money as if you were to just drive
because you're buying
because the DoorDash order they tack on a lot of money. It's like double.
It's expensive.
So
it's super expensive.
Your convenience factor. So last night we ordered a pizza. It's Thursday night.
Yeah.
We got a large pie from the Elton. $27.
Oh, because of the upcharges.
Yeah.
See,
for the delivery fee, and then you tip them, and it's like
you just said, it's right on the line of if it's worth it or not.
But so Instacart does this interesting thing that tells you how much time it saved you of shopping.
Oh.
So there's two factors that come along with it. Number one, I'm not at the store. I'm not impulse buying.
You're not.
That's true.
People. You're not around other people.
I can go into my cabinet and I can see in my pantry what we need.
Yeah.
So that factor's out of play. And what's the other one? My time.
Yeah.
There and back and shopping.
Yeah.
So they told me like right now I've saved like 9 hours of time. So there's a 20% markup on Instacart.
So is the math worth it is the question.
So the 20% and what food prices are right now, but 20% increase what I charge hourly is what my trade-off with what's my ROI.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a good point.
And the other thing too is if it's like a work day and you order DoorDash, the amount of money, are you making enough money by staying home and working that it outweighs the cost? I'm telling you,
hey, if you're on, you like Instacart, you like DoorDash, you got an experience, put it in the comments, hit the share button. MLO Bros are hanging out on the Curb Your Enthusiasm episode of the DOYO Live Marketing Show, which means it's basically about nothing. DoorDash. We're going to get into, what'd you call a hobo hideaway?
Hobo huts.
Hobo huts. The snow piles.
The snow piles, hobo huts.
And give us some likes. Drop some likes down below. I don't see any yet. We got, 20 people in here right now? Let's see. I want to see 10 likes up there. Or maybe a heart.
A heart would be
maybe
good.
a kissy
or maybe
face.
an angry face.
Maybe an angry
Dennis,
face because you
using
don't
other
like
people's toothbrushes.
Yeah, that is.
Or me being very judgy.
I don't think that's
judgmental.
If you don't,
way more judgy.
If you don't drop a like, you enjoy using other people's toothbrushes.
Actually, Mateo walked in his bathroom. Like,
were you using his toothbrush?
Literally it's in the past 2 weeks. He walks in. He's like, Mom, Dad's using my toothbrush again.
What in the world?
He's so mad.
Yeah.
He's so mad.
I'll use Shelby's, but that's we're married.
No.
I'll use Shelby's toothbrush if I have to. If like my toothbrush is like we came home from the hotel and my toothbrush was in a bag in the other room, I'm like, yeah, not worth going in the other room to get my toothbrush. I'll just use hers.
I mean, maybe your wife's.
Yeah, worse things have been.
When's the
dramatic.
last, when is the last time that you bought toothpaste at the grocery store?
Oh, I Instacart the crap out of that.
But I mean, like the amount of choices that you have on
Oh,
Yeah.
toothpaste is mind-boggling. And I'm like, I'm not exactly which one should I get or not get. I'm gonna rot my teeth.
Yeah.
do you have one flavor or do you switch it up? I switched it up to cinnamon, and then I got like canker sores
Oh, really?
from the cinnamon.
With all those choices at the store of toothpaste, I always pick the wrong one. And then I bring it home. My wife's like, no, this is Crest. You can't pick Crest. It breaks out my face when I brush my teeth. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to know that?
There's only like two. There's like what? There's like
Crest, Colgate.
Last time I got Colgate, you got mad at me about that too.
Yeah.
my wife's the same way, and I can't remember if I actually go to the store like which one it is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like,
And that's the problem.
but then there's there it goes,
What?
The Echo.
Yeah.
and that's
Here
on
now.
mute.
All of a sudden, the
Turn
audio
your sound-
clicked over
Turn your sound down.
on your phone.
On your phone, I think you gotta turn your sound down.
But yeah, so then she gets mad about she doesn't like Crest.
Yeah.
And then she doesn't like whitening, like the whitening stuff in it.
See, I love the whitening stuff.
I do too. And then she has all these things, but there are so many options for toothpaste that and I swear to God, at this point, it doesn't matter what I pick. There are so many problems with all the different toothpastes that
That's called marriage. Welcome to being married.
I can't get the right one.
No, you're never gonna get the right one. Welcome to being married.
Yeah.
What do either one of you own a shacket?
I think this is a shacket. That's my word.
We were talking about
I
that.
think this is a shacket.
So a shacket. I was confused. I thought a shacket was a drug rug, which is incorrect.
If you know what a drug rug is, either hit the like button or put a comment down.
I thought it was shacket was a drug rug.
I think a shacket is
When I was 8, my mom took me to Tijuana with my uncle. I may have been a drug mule one time. I came up with a drug rug.
so it's a shirt and a jacket. It's like a button up.
Like that. That's
So
a
yeah,
shacket.
so like look, it has the curve of like a dress shirt,
shirt.
right?
That's kind of a spring shacket
Yes,
because it's light.
but they have like the wool on the inside sometimes. This is like a lighter one
I definitely own it.
for late spring.
Is that the one you said you hate? Like you and Matt,
No.
everybody was totally against
No,
that shacket.
you had like a hoodie that had like stripes on it like this, sort of kind of looked like a drug rug, but it wasn't. Drug rugs are made of like literally like rug material.
Right, like hemp.
Yes,
All right.
like Mexico.
All right, I've never had a drug
material.
rug.
I had a drug rug.
Yeah.
I literally went to Tijuana when I was like 8.
Yeah.
And came home with a drug rug.
Oh my gosh, dude, stand up.
Draggish.
It's the freaking mayor.
Mr. Mayor.
It's the mayor.
Mr. Mayor.
It's the mayor of
Mr. Mayor.
Canfield.
These guys.
Hi, it's the mayor. It's Donnie Draggish, Mayor of Canfield. Hi, sir.
Maybe you bow. Maybe you bow.
You gotta do it. Like,
What's going on, Dawson? Good to see you.
Mr. Mayor.
do you want to speak seat? Look, you can
Yeah.
hear me.
3 guys, 1 couch, Don.
I saw that on TV.
You guys know what the
You're
threes
gonna-
are. You gotta pull that chair around that way, maybe.
Yeah. What's this?
Don
Yes,
Draggish,
sir.
the mayor. He's
Mayor
surprised.
Mayor of Canfield.
He is our Ed McMahon. Our regular.
Is he the Ed McMahon of the
regular
show?
stand-in.
Ed McMahon of the show.
Are you allowed to come out to Poland now? Is that allowed?
Dude, Canfield's so jealous right now. Is Wade here? Wade!
No, poor
Wade!
Oh, that dude scored so many points coming on the podcast with us at
It was
least.
freaking
Coming on the
awesome.
podcast and then coming back.
Yeah.
We
He grew on me,
we
man.
really didn't give him much choice though, because if he wouldn't have come on, he would have been
Oh, no,
freaking.
he was ready to do it. He was just like, amazing. He's like, I don't like doing this stuff. I'm like, I know what you're going to.
Yeah, he had to. We gave him no choice.
He did great. I like him now. I
Yeah.
really do. He's
Well, I think tensions have loosened.
yes.
100%. Until the school thing now, and now it's
Well-
fire back up.
Yeah, but that's not us.
That's not you.
That's not us.
That's
So
true.
that is our schools, and that's what I was trying to keep telling people too. I was like, okay, they're like, well, what do you think about this? Our taxes, and I was like, Listen, my kids are in the schools. I believe we need new schools also. Like I've been here, the longest time that I've been here, everybody keeps saying, well, we need new schools, we need new schools.
Yeah.
Like, I agree, we need new schools. Now, $100 million? That's a lot of money.
The problem is that there was an arms race to build schools around here, and there's like three communities that did not get a new school: Poland, Canfield, and Boardman.
Right.
And they relied on the tax base to obviously build the school, and everybody else got state money.
Right.
So every place that
a lot of state money.
South Range was loaded.
Crestview is already looking to build another school for the one that they just built 20 years ago.
Right.
Wow. We go play on the junior high basketball circuit, and they're like, "You're in the auxiliary gym tonight." And you walk in there and you're like, This is nice.
Yeah.
My high school gym.
Crestview has they have the big scoreboard on the ceiling.
Kids walk into that gym, they're like, there's a Jumbotron.
That's crazy.
And so, I mean, everywhere you go. And in fact, the matter is that we've not condensed our school districts. So there's no reason why Canfield and Western Reserve at this point haven't combined. There's no reason why Poland, God, should I say it out loud, has not considered combining with
Struthers.
New Middletown.
No, New Middletown.
Struthers, Campbell, and Lowville should be one school district, without a doubt.
Well,
there's no questionable doubt.
Do you know what the general public would do if you
they
brought
would
that
revolt?
up?
Yeah, you can't. I mean,
They would
same thing.
We just brought it up.
Yeah, we brought it up, and they're gonna revolt.
But what I'm hoping is going to happen with the schools is I hope you guys get a school, because I know Poland is so salty that the tax base will vote for a new school if you guys get one. Because for the dislike of Canfield.
So that's the whole thing though too. So that's what we're trying to say. I'm like, listen, look, I'm as the mayor, I am not going to be raising taxes. Like, I'm trying to do stuff to like not do that, so that like there's no taxes raised, and like so that we have money coming into our city. Because I know, like, if we're going out to the public and saying, hey, if the schools are going to go out to the public and say, hey, listen, look like we need this money, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
What is it? Has anybody figured out the math of like 100,000?
Yes. So it's roughly, it's $250 per $100,000 home a year.
So you're looking at $200,000 house. $300. See, $300 divided by 12. It's not that, but $300,000 house.
Well, it's not, but it is. So now, if you're looking at now, you got to think about this. This is where we run into a problem.
Yeah.
So now you got $500,000-$600,000 homes. Now you're talking.
But the thing is this. So we had a little league. We had a baseball tournament out at Canfield at McCune Park, right? So I'm walking around Poland and at our little league field, and I found the money laying on the ground. It's like $1 bill.
Okay.
I was in Canfield. I found money laying on the ground. It was like a 50.
This guy, come on, man.
The grass is just a little greener.
No, it's not.
Is that a Benjamin on the ground?
It's not.
I shit you not. I swear to God, I went, holy shit, there's a 50 on the ground.
Yeah. I'm going to go bring that back and spend it in Poland.
Going over the bridge.
Yeah, going over the bridge.
So wow. You're saying $1,000 for like a $600,000 house, $1,000 per year it would raise to build that school, right? That's what you're telling me.
Roughly.
Break it down for the seventh grade mind over here. But how could someone who has a $600,000 house not see that as $80 bucks a month?
It's $83 a month
for your kids. For your kids' new.
So you're right,
education.
but there's a lot of other things involved in it too. So they're saying, well, a lot of people are going, okay, well, that's great, but why do we technically need a campus? Like, do we need a whole campus? Like, do we need to have everything in one place? Like, we have a school here now. Like, why can't we put $20 million into this school and fix it?
Here's my thoughts on anybody saying that.
That's why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah, anybody saying that. Listen, Canfield, any of you people who are saying, oh, we need one or we don't need one campus, and what bullshit. You don't want to spend $83 a month. It all comes down to me. That's what it is.
Or on top of that, I went to that school. That school's nice. My kid's going to it too.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
It's sentimental value.
I want the kids to have the same experience that I had. They don't need.
Well, I will tell you this. So you guys lost your school.
Yeah.
Like, but it's still there.
Which one?
The
South
old
Range.
High school and middle school.
Yeah, it's like a community
high school,
center.
elementary.
Okay. So they switched. Oh yeah, they did.
Retail.
I was a junior when we went to the new school in South Range.
You do lose. So like they basically, they made a park out of Lowville's high school, and it's really crazy too. Like, if you remember,
they steamrolled it.
The block, it steamrolled.
Okay.
Right. you do lose a connection. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
It's real.
Oh, I agree.
But the alternative is this: you need new infrastructure. You need facilities. You need like to like stay current with the times. Now, if you look at what goes on in like college football, like everybody's built something new. Notre Dame's not built anything new, but what they did with their existing facilities, they did put a ton of money into this old facility and updated it. And when you look at Canfield in Poland, literally the same architect designed those schools.
Yeah.
Because they are both built like modern day prisons.
Well, and I don't know why they
with
did
small
what they
windows.
did.
They're like this big.
Well, and there's not even any windows in the middle school. That's 100 years old. The building's 100 years
Is
old.
it really?
Yeah.
Ours is.
Wow. Wait, that's the one on Hilltop?
No, the one by the city building, like in across the
Oh, wow.
Huh.
Wow.
But like that's the thing. But that's what I'm trying to explain to people. And this is and here's what I believe. What I think. I think there's a vast rush right now of like a bunch of people saying, "I'm not going to pay, and I'm going to pay," and I want to. I think it's just right now because you're going to get all kind of collections of people. I think, in my personal opinion, I think we need to calm it down. I think we need to say, okay, here's the whole plan, here's the whole story. This is reason why we do want to do this. And then, in my opinion, is instead of just like, and they had another meeting last night to sit there and like ask like a Q&A kind of thing.
Was anybody there?
Yeah, there was people. There's probably maybe about like 50 people there.
Yeah, that's good.
But it's new again. But I think what they really need to do is you need to get all the people that, like you said, the people that have been in that community. That you said McCunes, the people that have that have names.
Yeah.
Get those people together. Get about 10, 20 different people, and say, okay, now you go out and talk to like 10 different neighbors, and just like kind of bring it together as a community. It has to. But
the big loss, and I'll say this, and then we got to get back to more important topics like Shaq.
Of course. I didn't mean to kind of, but this goes rampant.
Poland's doing a much improved job, and big credit to our superintendent Craig Hockenberry. They have that young man,
Nico.
Who was his name?
Nico.
He's doing a great job, right? So you communicate that throughout the entire year, and you tell your story throughout the entire year. Because when it comes time to ask for money, it's a lot easier. It's just like anything else that you're doing in business. If you push content the entire year, because what do we do when we want to pass a levy? We basically put signs and say, here, like, it's for our kids. We're going to build schools now or jails later. Yeah. And that's you have to do this. This is your civic. It's 5.7 mils, and we don't know what that means. But if you tell that story and build the goodwill throughout the year, and you're like, look at the band. No, not just the football team. Look at the theatrics. Look at the academics. And you're telling that story routinely. It makes your job 1,000% easier.
Exactly.
I agree.
When it comes time.
That's interesting.
Now we just need to convince the village.
And it's significantly easy too, for a very nominal amount of money on Facebook, to just basically circle Poland, Ohio, Canfield, Ohio.
Oh yeah.
For instead of like all this other stuff, and get out of the Mills conversation. Because I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Isaac, that's a great question. How much is it? What does this really mean?
Yeah, right.
Put on a freaking sign.
Right.
This is going to cost you $80
for every 100.
Right.
Is that
no? I agree. I think that's the best way. I agree with you. I think that's completely the best way. Keep it.
All right.
I'm not saying dumb it down, but keep it
Dumb
as
it
simple.
down.
as
listen,
possible.
dumb it down.
Even for Canfield, I have a number. I'll get you guys a proposal.
Thanks, Dennis.
Sell us out. Sure, we're gonna toss him out of the freaking bridge over there.
My kid played for Canfield last year, sixth grade. One of the sixth grade teams. So he had a Canfield
For flag?
No, in basketball. So we had a lot of we had a travel baseball team that we have a lot of Canfield kids, and I do now as well. And so last year, the Secret Society got together. It's like Fight Club. You don't talk about it, right?
Yeah, nice.
So Mikey doesn't play for a Holy Family team because it was a COVID year, and and we used to go to Holy Family.
Right.
Parishioner kids used to play there. So that was Poland kids can't play for Holy Family last year because apparently the Poland kids had COVID and the Holy Family kids did.
Well, obviously.
And then the Poland team
protected by God.
The Poland team was formed, right? Then the Poland team was formed since birth.
Yeah.
And so he wasn't on that. We not on that team. So the Canfield kids and his friends was like, "Hey, Mikey, why don't you come play basketball with us?" he shows up out at Salem with the Canfield jersey on to go play a game. They're like, "What's he doing wearing a Canfield jersey?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Yeah, we take advantage of Canfield. We do the flag football in Canfield in the spring because Poland doesn't have one. Yeah, good. Really good. That's good stuff.
Yeah, you own a shacket.
We welcome to get another coffee while we sit here.
Yeah,
am I allowed to get up
in here?
Are you buying?
Dad, thanks.
Another round for the boys.
we're using the $50 bill for Canfield.
Yeah, Canfield. We're using your money.
All right, you want a drink?
Yeah.
Dennis is buying.
Will you get me a coffee too?
Small decaf.
You want one?
Yeah, decaf.
Light
Decaf.
Half and half.
I'll just do medium roast.
I can't.
Why?
I'll take a medium roast as well.
So 3 medium roasts and a decaf.
Don't mess with me either. Half and half.
I don't know what'll happen to you. Mine's just black. So 3. What do you want in yours?
I'll just have black too. That's fine.
Needy coffee drinkers.
Really?
No. Like I'm just a regular black coffee regular. Yeah. Right. That's it. Yeah. That's
I got a Buckeye Joe today first, but it had
Joe's.
It had peanut butter in it, so the peanut butter settled, and then the last couple sips were like.
You got Mocha Joe's. Do you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I don't. I tried.
You know what? You're an incredibly lucky man because if you didn't, you could go back and binge watch 12 seasons.
Everybody talks about it, but I feel like I'm too late to the party now.
No,
see, I have a lot of shows.
Binge watch it, you'll love it.
So there's a lot of shows out there that I am not on because of the fact that I just don't like them, and people are like, "Can't believe you don't like Peaky Blinders, the worst show ever."
You don't like Peaky Blinders?
It's slow,
the worst
dull,
show ever.
boring.
That is.
I wanted to pull the kid into. Sorry, Dad. No change.
Did I have enough money?
Yeah, you did. Sorry, Dad. No change.
Yeah, Peaky Blinders.
Are you serious?
Shoot me. No.
What are you talking about?
I've never watched.
Talking about how bad Peaky Blinders is.
I've watched literally 10 minutes of one episode of Mad Men.
I can't. People talk about how good that show is. I cannot get through it.
I will tell you, Mad Men was absolutely amazing show.
I heard it gets better. I got 2 seasons in because everybody talked about it.
It was an absolutely
miserable watch.
Anyway, well, it is because it's true.
The only reason I would like Mad Men was because Jessica Jones is in it.
Do you?
She is.
Well, yeah, she is.
Do you watch?
She's amazing.
Do you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
No.
Not at all.
Nope.
He's not into comedy shows. He can't sit down and watch The Office.
Humor.
He doesn't like
no sense of humor.
Yeah,
No
as
sense.
much of a goofball as he is, he cannot sit down and watch.
I never like Seinfeld. No, I don't know why. I don't know.
What do you watch? If you watch
sci-fi weird stuff,
serious stuff.
Do you like the Book of Boba Fett?
I loved it.
Great.
I'm not done with it yet.
Very good.
What's
I'm confused why they pulled the Mandalorian in.
Because they needed
and
help.
the other thing is I'm so the flashbacks it is all
you said that too.
all over the
They
place.
should have just gone
sequentially.
Yeah.
Peacemaker on HBO. I watched that. That's really good.
Raised by Wolves on
Raised
HBO is
by
good.
really
That's
good.
sci-fi.
I like all the the
nerdy stuff,
the nerdy stuff, the superhero stuff. I like Ghost Hunter stuff. I like Curse of Oak Island stuff.
Could we get into the paranormal?
Yeah, we were doing that. We just did that Saturday.
Yeah, we just went Ghost Hunter.
No, not Saturday. What day?
That's right. You guys did. You guys were scared.
No,
So,
that one was kind of
in full disclosure. So you're learning a lot about this is the Curb Your Enthusiasm episode.
Yeah, we
so you're learning about my idiosyncrasies.
Yes. And did you know he uses his kid's toothbrush?
He told us he would use anybody's toothbrush.
He's like,
he would
I
use
use
my toothbrush.
Yeah, my toothbrush.
But I can't touch your food.
But he can't. But he's getting grossed out when I offer magic a bite of my
He can't
table.
touch Luke's plate right here.
So
sorry.
I have a very low belief and tolerance for the paranormal. I don't believe in ghosts, UFOs, as Mateo would say, UFOs.
UFOs, Bigfoot.
So with Bigfoot.
Sasquatch.
Wait, no, not ghosts.
About
Let's pause a second for Bigfoot. Let's just hold on.
Pause for a second.
Okay.
So the whole ghost thing, people are all into it. You guys are now becoming ghost hunters, and you're getting invited to go ghost hunting.
We are.
I'm just I have a very difficult time grasping onto that concept, but because I want to hear your firsthand account with the paranormal.
Okay,
go ahead.
Yetis.
Yetis. Totally believe
it. I want to believe, because we're into it. We do Bigfoot calls. We hear things in the woods.
Yep.
We the power lines.
Yeah.
You know, the Yeti highways?
Yeah, Yeti highways. Yeah, familiar.
So we joke around and say how the Yetis use those to, what's the thing when you you go down?
Like Tarzan. Oh, like propelled that, like like
What's
strap
it
it up
called?
and go.
Zip
Yeah,
lines.
Zip
They
lines, yeah.
use those as zip lines.
That makes sense.
So it's all fun and games, right? So we're jokey, but paranormal activity. You guys are ghost hunters.
So the longer I do it, I started out skeptical. The more I do it, the more skeptical I become.
You're becoming more skeptical.
I'm becoming more skeptical. Like, this is all bullshit.
Oh.
Absolutely. Because we started out like the prison.
You're not going to get invited to any more ghost hunts. Isaac just
You got us. You can't say that it's not eerie.
Here's what I like.
It's creepy.
Absolutely.
But
so what is that? That's something.
So the prison was eerie, creepy, but it was because it's just an old building and all this stuff happened there. But it is very creepy walking around there. And then we went to, where did we go after that? We went to
we went to the fire department.
The fire department, which was creepy too.
You said you saw a ghost in the basement.
So like
in Poland,
but it's all like your mind messing with myself. The more I do this, the more I believe that your mind and your brain sees things because it's dark, it's creepy, and you just want there to be something there. But then that last place we went to, I truly believe it was like overhyped and just a house in the middle of nowhere that was a super old house that they just made up stories about. I swear that's what it was, and it was just. They put
kind of like Zombieland.
Yes.
They put creepy. They put creepy stuff in the house to get you like in this mindset when it was really just. I don't know.
Well, Zombieland was scary because when we grew up in Louisville, we used to hide in the woods and throw rocks at cars.
But that was it though. That's what you always heard. Like,
we went down there. We'd have like a car, so we don't know if there's other kids like chasing us through Zombieland.
Yeah.
What is Zombieland?
Yeah, down in Hillsville.
There's Zombieland?
Oh my God, Zombieland! You ever went to Zombieland?
There's a grave. There's a grave that's
supposed to be the light's supposed to.
No, what it is that the grave is made of limestone.
Yeah.
So at night it reflects light, especially in the moon. So they call it the glowing grave. And then here's where this really turns into a Seinfeld episode. So down Sky Hill.
Yep.
There used to be called Puerto Rican Bridge. That's what it was named.
Yeah.
And everybody would spray paint on it.
Yep.
You'd walk into the woods about 50 to 100 yards, due into the woods, and there was gas coming out of the ground. And you would light the gas.
Really?
If we were only halfway had a brain back in 1991, one of us would have said, "Wow, Jethro, why are we lighting gas out of the ground?" Because now that land in the shale boom was worth a tremendous amount of money.
Right. Wow.
Like, why is there gas coming out of it?
Yeah, right. Like freaking.
We just light it. Ha, that's funny, and leave.
Jed Clampett. Yeah. So
Luke is a believer.
I agree with Isaac. So when you first go, you immediately, oh my God, that's a ghost. Oh my God, that's a ghost. As we keep doing these, we are starting to really break down what we're seeing and finding reasons of why it's happening. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like we are disproving it.
Yes.
However, there are things still that I think we have experienced that are hard to explain, as in the phantom smells we got at the prison, which you said could be explained, but it's like you're in this musty old building.
Okay.
Joe and I are walking down the stairs of this musty old building, and boom, we get hit with a smell of like perfume, like flowers and roses.
Really?
And then boom, it's gone. So Isaac's like,
but then 2 floors below that.
What was that? A conjugal visit?
I don't know. I have no idea.
So they say
most action I got in a while.
A lady who lived there that died there, that it's her perfume. But there's they sell all kinds of candles and scented stuff on the first floor, 3 floors below that. It's an old prison. Like there's gotta be airflow.
There's a draft up, but you couldn't smell it the whole time though. And then we also smelled walking through the other one like old like burning, like a cigar smell. And Joe and I both at the same time, and then it's gone. And that's weird. And then
at the house we had this sensor that you put on the table, and it has like a little antenna coming from it. And supposedly, whenever a ghost gets near it, or when you get near it, it starts to change colors and make these noises. So like at the beginning of the night, we put it on the table, and it's it's like starting to change colors and stuff when these girls are sitting in the room like saying, oh, is there a ghost in here? And it would like change colors. And I have a recording of it. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, what is that? Why is that happening? Why is that happening? Well, we come to find out later in the night, we had walkie-talkies. And the waves from the walkie-talkies, when you're clicking it, if you're in the room with that thing and you click it and say like,
it wasn't even the room, it was downstairs.
Whenever you used it, the waves from the walkie-talkie would trigger the thing.
Yeah, so we figured that out.
So we're like,
So
okay,
that's
that's what it is.
there,
It's
yeah.
not a ghost. We're just using our walkie-talkies and it's setting the thing off, even though you're 4 rooms away using the walkie-talkie.
Yeah, so
So you're disproving all these tools. That
So the
ghost hunters use.
commercialization of obviously ghost hunting is a business.
Yes.
So now you're seeing through like which ones potentially like that. I know that the Ohio State
yeah,
Reformatory Penitentiary
Yeah.
got to be incredibly creepy.
yo,
Yeah.
dude, walking through
Yeah.
solitary confinement,
That's
which is
gotta
in the
be-
basement
that's
at
just-
12 o'clock
Yeah.
at night with no lights on.
They
Screw
have this.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
no.
it's
They have
out
this
of
walk
no
that
way.
you do.
control.
So they have this
No
walk that you do that's this challenge. You start and it's in the cell block.
Third floor.
So there's all the
story up.
cells, and you have to, in pitch black, walk by all these gross old cells and all the way around. The creepiest part is like you're walking by all these cells, and your mind's telling you you need to look at each one of those cells. But then at the same time, you're like, I'm not looking in that pitch black cell.
Dude.
There's going to be a freaking ghost.
By
in
the
there.
end, I was like in a dead split.
Yeah.
So, like,
pitch black, and it's just nothing but you and your mind walking past these empty,
yeah,
old,
it's
creepy cells.
If you got a ghost story, put it in the comments.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear it.
but it's all just your mind.
but it's so much fun though.
It is. Fun.
We're going again next month. Like we're going again next month to it's called Grafton High School. It's in Grafton, Ohio, and we're gonna do it. And what's fun is we're streaming this the whole time, so anybody watching on Facebook can watch. And we have like people
Yeah.
commenting and like say stuff. It's a lot of fun. So
And the second we actually do find something
You start
happens
hearing
that's-
kids screaming.
yeah, see
I'm out.
that's
The second something legitimately happens that I can't explain, that's when I'm leaving. And never
yeah,
ghost
like
hunting
in the prison too. Joe and I were walking and we heard what sounded like furniture moving, like, and I have that recorded.
So what was
show-
that?
That one we don't know.
Mhm.
Like there was no one else up there. Everybody else was there. It could be there were bats flying
There
around.
were
I don't
bats,
know.
raccoons, animals in that building, and like
So it
People
could be
have
that,
seen
but
them.
just I'll send you that. That was creepy. So
There was so 1993 I was cutting grass at Bedford Trails Golf Course. That was one of my I worked there during the day, go home and eat lunch, and then I go work at the Falcon Foundry on the afternoon shift, like 2 to 10, 3 to 11. So I was carrying like 2 jobs. And it was a real dry summer. So the guys at the golf course, they said, hey, can you come back after it must have been a Saturday night or something like that. They're like, can you come back at like 7 or 8, 9 o'clock when the course shut down and water the course at night? They were all hand boxes.
Mhm.
And I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. I'll come back. This sounds like an easy job. So there was an outing that was winding up. They left me a little bit of booze and they left me some whiskey. And I was going to go out with a flashlight. I had a book and the tool that I needed. And so I'm sitting on the golf course at like
Dennis by himself on a golf course,
midnight.
reading, drinking. Yeah.
1 o'clock in the morning, just sitting there like this, and my mind just didn't
sure.
stay disciplined. Well, the other problem was this: there was an older guy that lived near the course that had dementia or Alzheimer's, and he would occasionally just be walking the golf course
at middle of the night.
middle of the day,
I would.
and he
my
wouldn't know.
pants.
He wouldn't know, like right.
Right.
So he was lost, right? So now I'm starting to think to myself, I'm like, fuck this, I'm getting out of here, man. Like so I went home. And at 4 and 5 in the morning, I set my alarm. I went back to the course before any of the people. They're like, "Did you water the course?" I was like, "Oh yeah, just came up."
So
I was scared out of my mind.
yeah. So
I refused to stay. So no,
no. It's mental.
it's
right?
all mental.
It's mental.
So you guys do a Friday show with lunch with 3 guys.
Steve Gates.
so 3 guys eat lunch.
Steak.
Yeah.
Do you have to do guys? Can a girl show up and have lunch with you?
Yeah.
Are you going to make it politically correct when you do 3? Are you going to be like
2
3
dudes,
people?
1 girl, lunch. And lunch.
Two dudes and a girl.
And lunch.
Sounds
2 dudes and a
questionable.
girl.
2 dudes, 1 girl, and lunch.
That sounds weird.
Careful, guys. Let's be.
We gotta get PC.
Yeah. By the way, Mr. Mayor, have you been careful with not saying dude or guys or
I've been careful with just a lot. I'm being careful with even like the.
Did you hear about how he got in trouble?
Profanity.
Oh, it was the best. Did you hear we got him in trouble?
When he was running for mayor, he went to a debate. He went to a debate, and we were eating lunch. So we ate lunch together, and he said we streamed it live, and he said, "Dude,"
I said, "Bro."
He said, "Bro," during lunch on the stream. He goes to a debate, and one of the people running against him was like, "Is it true that?" What did she say? Is it true that you used "bro"
when you were on the MLO Brothers?
Went on the MLO Brothers.
Yeah, the Milo. And I go, wait a minute. I go, MLO Bros? And I go, I was eating lunch.
In the middle of a meeting. Isaac and I were like, yeah!
I was like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'm like, Luke, we're getting action in
I was like, yeah!
We're getting action in Canada.
That was so ridiculous.
So that lady was off her freaking rocker.
We're live at Stone Fruit Coffee. They have amazing coffee here, but I think the girl that's getting our coffee went to Columbia to get it.
They're so busy in here. I didn't know this place was so busy.
It's beautiful in here.
I saw a man with a donkey walking by.
Juan Valdez.
He's gonna come up to the window. Oh, Juan Valdez.
Juan Valdez. There were those commercials.
Oh yeah.
So you guys make the Canfield political debates because you had a dude and a bro on.
Yep.
But your lunch show.
Yep.
Now, let me ask you this question, because you just did an interesting thing. You didn't just like, sponsorship is a weird thing. Like, we have sponsors. The deal is that our sponsors know that we're not, like, we're doing our thing.
Yeah.
And you have to become, and the great thing about our sponsor is that we're working on something right now that's going to be awesome.
Good.
And it's going to be a video. It's a hype video for DOYO Live.
Okay.
And all I could say now is that we're definitely going to play up the whole Youngstown and Youngstown region thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's probably
another one.
We caused so much.
Start a bit, but what if the food's not good? Has the food ever not been good?
We've had stuff you don't like.
Yes. Like last
like
week,
one thing within the meal.
Yes.
Yes.
So last week we went to
That wasn't
Sadie's.
a Dollaria, though.
No.
We went to Sadie's in Austin.
Almond milk?
That's decaf, that's medium with almond.
Did that.
Bring back the other two.
We
Half
went
and
to
half, right?
Sadie's Mediterranean
That's all right.
Deli and all
Oh, yeah,
that.
Sadie's,
The old upstairs.
downstairs. Yeah, I know.
Food
Right.
phenomenal.
Really well.
Hummus was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Just about everything
Yeah,
on the menu is
Mediterranean food,
phenomenal.
yeah.
But he brought out this pizza with this Lebanese herb on it, and it was like,
Thank you.
very pungent. And you're taking bites of it, and you're like, oh, it's okay. But he comes out and he's like, okay, what did you not like? And we're like, okay, this is too much for us. But him and his nephew are like, well, that's like one of our favorite things on the menu. I'm like, listen, it's too herby. It's too
herby.
like pungent.
Oh, well, but that's a kind of
Yeah.
specific.
So that's
thing.
the
Lebanese
stuff,
food.
yeah.
I mean, that's like
Yeah, that's what we've run into is situations like that where most of the time all the food's phenomenal, but then there'll be like one or two things where we're like, oh my god, I can't do it.
We've
I
not
just
gone to a
can't do
place
it.
where like this is disgusting.
No.
Because even like that. I mean, what is it, Baba Ganoush or whatever?
Yeah,
That's great. I love Bob.
But some people don't like it. Some
Yeah.
people are just like,
Yeah. Some people don't like hummus, you know.
Right.
But then are people inviting you to come?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what we try and do is because we have sponsorship on the podcast from the MLO Bros, we just use that money to buy all the food. We don't want them to like treat us, but sometimes they do. But we try our hardest.
Joe Sadie he refused.
Yeah, refused to pay and just said tip the.
He straight up refused, and so I tipped this guy, his nephew like $50.
He said, "Just tip my nephew, take
Yeah,
care of him."
right.
for taking
Yeah,
him."
I mean, he straight up refused.
Early on in this show, that's what we did. We rotated it around restaurants, and like Inner Circle and Canfield gave us like a boatload of food.
Yeah.
And I was really uncomfortable with that. I was like, I'm not doing this to like get free food.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll
Yeah.
pay. Like we'll
Yeah.
gladly
Yeah.
pay. We're not doing a food review.
Right.
Yeah.
We're just doing. I needed a place to do the podcast.
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
That was basically it.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it is in no way, shape, or form a way for us to score free food.
Yeah.
So let's switch gears for 1 second. What would I have to do to convince both of you to do the Polar Plunge on the behalf of Poland Rotary that is going to raise money for a park in Poland, Ohio?
I have basketball. I've been asked already.
When's the Polar Plunge?
I think it's like a week from. I did it. So COVID year. What has it been? 3 years now? I did it in
two.
I did it in 19.
Where do we jump in at? Where's it at?
Golf course.
It's at Bedford Trails. You have to. Well, so the channel that you got to
I
cross,
want to die.
it will be up to probably.
Is it the little par 3 course? The little pond.
No, it's the hole number 11.
Wow.
So
Really?
the channel that you got to cross is probably going to be mid-waist. I crossed the channel.
Dennis is like, he's like, ah!
You know when
you're
the
gonna have
shit-
to put Dennis on your
Life
back.
preserver.
Come on, Dennis.
You know when the shit got real? So I was like, oh yeah, I'll do the polar plunge. You know, I'll help. And then I raised extra money because I wore a Speedo. Like,
Oh my God.
Nice.
Oh boy.
all right,
Little Dennis was cold, wasn't he?
Little Dennis was cold.
couple shots of Crown before we went
Yeah.
into the water. But when it got real is when we were doing that, we were warming up. Somebody's like, they're gonna have the paramedics on him. I was like, why would they do that?
Yeah.
In case your heart stops.
I was like,
yeah.
so that's when it got
Suck
real.
it back.
So when we
Yeah.
went to go, the paramedics were there, waiting on the other side, and I'm like, am I really doing this right now?
Yeah.
Like, this feels like a really bad idea, but it ended up. So yeah, if you're,
I can't.
That
I have
sounds
basketball.
Yeah.
I would
So
totally.
after
do
all of that,
I'm good.
Yeah.
I think I'm good. I'm good with like 5Ks. You need me in a 5K? I'll dress up as whatever. I'll run in a
all right,
5K.
I'm gonna give you the information though, because if you've
I'll
not
share.
seen the architectural rendering,
We could try and get people. Yeah.
Of what park? Of the park?
so I should have read the email just a little bit clearer, but I know that there is a rendering and where they're gonna put the park. I forget exactly all the details. I will give it to you
Yeah, we
guys.
share that. It'd be
It's
awesome.
gonna be really cool.
a park in Poland in
Kids
the village or in the
I have
township?
to look.
Okay.
But it definitely the money that Poland Rotary is raising is going to go towards that.
That's amazing.
Probably going to go in the township, right?
I don't know.
Bet the village put up a fight for that.
The
So-
village doesn't want it. 'cause it's
Instead
too
of
much
having
kids.
No.
the village and township fight, you had on your podcast after the first of the year, the young lady from Struthers.
Samantha.
Yes.
Mm.
From
Yeah.
the
Samantha Yanucci.
yeah.
I didn't watch it
She handled Luke very well
'Cause I
she
re-
did good.
Which is something to say.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. What was the outcome,
So
or what was the
what we're
synopsis?
talking about was the mall and the city forged in steel,
On the side of the mall.
and it says
Youngstown,
by the way,
Ohio.
forged in Boardman.
No, it
Forged
says,
in
a
Youngstown.
city
Forged in
forged in steel, Boardman, Ohio.
Yeah.
Right, is what it says.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she posted something.
By the way, just like you guys to lead into
Uh-huh.
something that's incredibly controversial.
Uh-huh.
Did you guys lay down or did you like?
Oh,
I'm joking.
No.
lay down.
Well, so we went into it. Very, very nice girl. Very smart. Very smart girl.
Extremely smart.
My only, I agree with her. I mean, to an extent, I agree that Boardman is not Youngstown, but it's a circle. We benefit off of each other. Downtown
Which she
benefits off
said
of everybody
she
going
agreed with that,
downtown.
too.
Yeah, and she's like, "Well, Youngstown's not just downtown." I agree with that too, but it's just we benefit off of each other. So it's like we're all the Youngstown area.
So Luke, I don't.
I totally agree with you because here's the way I always kind of looked at it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, if you're gonna go into that whole realm of like, well, it's just Youngstown's downtown. It's not. If anybody any one of theirs, just say insurance.
Yeah.
And I don't care where you're from.
Yeah.
It's gonna come back Youngstown, Ohio. Like it's
100%.
Youngstown. So whether you live in Poland, Canfield, it's Youngstown. Like
Yeah.
it's
I'm over by the
that's-
high school. It's Youngstown.
Yes.
44514.
Correct.
And in a city built in steel, the argument from us was, okay, Samantha, Youngstown steel comes from Youngstown. Yeah, it's the downtowner. Well, did you know that the biggest producing steel mill in Youngstown was actually from Struthers in Camel?
Sure.
So if you're going to say it's not about the suburbs, then your whole steel thing needs to go away from
By the way,
Youngstown because
you're
it's
welcome.
not Youngstown.
What?
I armed you guys with those.
Yeah. So then that,
Yeah,
and then
for
my only problem with her argument and what she was doing in the post was like people who were commenting, she was fighting back and almost like belittling them
Yeah.
in the comment section.
Yeah.
That was my only argument with her. But
I would
Then
never
you
belittle
get,
someone in the comment
like
section.
My
anybody,
comments
though,
were bulletproof.
yeah.
Yeah, you made a good one too. You agreed with us, right?
But like anybody though, you sit her down, you have a conversation with her. She agreed with the majority of what we were saying.
And most people that lived in Youngstown
Yeah.
now live in Poland,
Yeah,
Canfield.
exactly.
So, like,
Yeah,
that's just where
Yeah,
they
but
live.
the problem with that is the problem with the internet. Like the damage is kind of done. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Right.
exactly.
So there's no
Right.
there's no
Exactly.
follow up narrative to
Right.
like the
Yeah.
shitstorm that you start.
Yep.
And then you just kind of run away from it.
Pick
Well,
up-
that's
and
why
then
we
pick
wanted to
up the
have her on.
pieces.
As soon as
Yeah.
we created that shitstorm, she's buddies with Mayor Cat from Struthers. Mayor Cat and I were talking back and forth, so she was kind of yelling at us for being mean to her.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, bring her on the show. And then
Yeah.
she came on, and we
And then
went through
she
it.
did great with Luke, and by that I mean like Luke's making all kinds of typos, and Luke's like, "Man, I can't understand why I'm messing up on this stream,
She's really funny.
like writing comments." And she's like, "Well, I would mess up too if I had those giant sausage fingers." And I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah!
We were all like, okay.
"Damn!" I'm
okay.
like, "I like you.
Yeah.
I like you."
Yeah, she did
Yeah.
good. I guess the end result of us meeting with her and Mayor Cat was we all have to work together. We're the Youngstown area. There's Youngstown, the city, and then the Youngstown area, which we all fall in. It's kind of-
But we all do work together, even
Yes.
Yeah.
politically, and,
Oh, yeah.
or
Yeah.
I think there should be more. Personally, I
Yeah.
think there should be more.
Yeah.
And what she's
Interaction.
doing, what Samantha's doing for
Struthers. Yeah.
to communicate with the public and get the public involved, to put businesses that the public want in the downtown area and like make it nicer,
Sure.
is so great that I think if they keep going in the direction they're going, people from Poland are going to be viewing Struthers as, hey, we need to do more of what
100%.
they're doing,
Sure.
because Mayor Cat and Samantha are so involved with making it better that it's making Poland, it's going to start making Poland look bad. I'm
100%.
telling you. And
Yeah.
the Poland village specifically.
100%.
So,
Yeah.
But
That's good.
yeah.
It's always good to move forward. you know?
the entire time on the podcast too, though, Luke was like, "Yeah, I was in Canfield the other day," which is Canfield's a part of Youngstown. Hey, I was in Poland the entire time. Yeah, no, Camel,
Yeah.
which is a
Also
part
a
of
part of
Youngstown, like the entire time.
was
She's just shaking her head. No, it's not. Like, it's
Actually,
just
Canfield was the center. It is the center. Was it got stolen?
Canfield got stolen?
There's like that's the
Take
the
it easy.
story.
Take
No.
it
It's
easy.
the story. It goes way back. I'm telling you, I can get you
Well,
documentation.
We're Town 1 Range Run here in Poland. Do you
What
know
you,
that?
what
Town
you
1 Range Run?
don't recognize is
The
that
stolen technique.
Canfield actually invented air.
Canfield invented air.
No,
Yeah.
I'm serious.
And the
man.
internet.
So wait, how is Canfield? So Canfield's before Youngstown? Is that what we're saying?
Canfield is directly in the center of Mahoning County. Right, exactly right in the
So
center.
they made Mahoning County based around Canfield?
No, so Mahoning County, or when there's a whole story behind this. I'm telling you, somebody came at night and like stole the documents out of Canfield and took them. Like I'm telling you, there's this whole
I gotta
thing.
hear the story.
You gotta
Was
get. I
the
don't know, I
story,
don't know
was
the
the story
details.
made up from a guy from
No.
Canfield?
This is the honest to God
Feels a
truth.
little paranoid.
No, this
You're
is
right. I
This
have the
is
same
seriously-
skepticism that I had when I was
This
walking
is
through that
seriously
prison.
the honest to God truth.
Okay, so somebody stole.
And it's the same thing about because that's how that all the stuff started with the Canfield Fair too. So the train used to come through, and then people would walk up that one. That's the reason why there's multiple gates at the
fair?
at the fair
Okay.
on 46, because the first gate would be where all the officials would stand when the people came off the train and came walking up.
Wait, there was actually a train that ran through there?
Well, it's
That's
out
why
there
there's
now.
the train
That's why
there.
there's the train there, dude.
Oh, I
there's
just thought it was a way to see a train.
It's an amazing
So
story.
somebody
So
snuck
then
in
they
and stole
tried.
the
So then they
document?
wanted to try to do like a county fair, a thing in Youngstown, and it flopped. It didn't go.
Because Canfield's in the middle.
Right.
Okay.
So it was like this whole.
So
but
somebody,
I'm telling
wait,
you,
who snuck in and stole documents?
I don't know. I'm telling you, look it up.
I'm
I'll
pretty
give you the
sure. I'm pretty sure
information.
that's the plot now.
Nick-
No. I'm
I'm
telling you.
going
No,
to
I'm
steal
serious.
the Youngstown
No,
Charter.
Declaration
I'm
of
serious. I'm
Independence.
telling you, you gotta
Nicolas
find.
Cage.
Yeah.
And by the way,
I'm
it's probably
telling you.
part 3 of the installation of the movies. So
Yeah.
they went to the
I'm telling
National Archives.
That would be
They
so
stole the
amazing.
Constitution.
Pretty sure that's the plot of National
Right.
Treasure.
Now, part 3, the Canfield documents.
No, I'm telling you, I'm serious. I'll get you the information.
Actually, that should be on the sign. Canfield, the heart of Mahoning County. They stole our city.
They stole our city.
we're actually getting news. We're going to be getting new signage. We're trying to get some new signage to come into our city.
Just
instead of,
to mess with Samantha, we should try and get something for Poland too that says like the heart of Youngstown.
So the,
For
By the
Poland.
way, there's
No,
a
the
big
Poland.
mural on the other side of the building that nobody has a problem with.
what's that one?
oh yeah, the
It's been there for like
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
5
I don't
years.
even know where that is.
Pat McClone. Actually, so you guys get credit for helping me with the setup
Yay!
of the sound. So whenever it doesn't work,
That's our fault, dude. Our sound, we have so many sound issues all the
But
time.
I called.
We need to have microphones.
I called Luke. I said, like, how do I set this up? And maybe one day we'll take a picture of it and show you.
Yeah, it's nice.
But, so the MLO Bros get credit for that. And then I forget what was the other. Pat McGlone.
Yeah.
So Pat has Overall Painters, the Overall Painting Company, and he does the murals.
Yeah.
I want to get him on the podcast too.
So Pat and I sat in this room.
Yeah.
And we talked at great length. And actually, Joe came in and we talked that day about doing the podcast from this room.
Yeah.
And so then I was going to have Pat on. He wanted to be on, but I think that I think he's going to end up being on.
Yeah.
And I think that at the time it was like just too inflammatory. And he's like, I just want to paint murals. I don't want to be like.
He didn't want into freaking
None of the politics, just the paint.
Yeah.
Because he did the Penguin City Brewery sign.
That thing's
Mhm.
And he was
Which is
finishing
sick.
He was finishing
It
up
is, yeah.
right around. Actually, he was like here. He was trying to get it done before winter because if he didn't, the materials he was like unable to, work with the paint. But anyway, MLO Bros, check them out. They're hunting ghost,
we're doing all kinds
Eating
of stuff.
food.
eating food,
podcast,
Tuesdays and Thursday
businesses.
nights at 8:30.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on the show
Thanks for having
live
us.
Absolutely.
from Stone Fruit Coffee.
I'm coming on Tuesday.
We are.
Oh, are you coming?
By the way, we have about 8 minutes. We have about 8 minutes to kill.
I totally forgot.
So
Oh, he is. He's on my schedule.
we have done.
Totally
I have no topics for overrated, underrated, properly rated at all.
Overrated.
Underrated, overly rated.
Overrated, underrated, properly rated. All right. So I'm just gonna make these up on
Make
the
'em
fly
up.
as we go.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Oh, good
I'm
lord.
so ready for this.
Winter, overrated, underrated, properly rated.
Depends on the month.
During this month,
Right today.
Overrated.
Overrated.
Overrated right now. I'm telling you, I saw the grass and I woke up and there was no grass again. I was.
Yeah, that was a punch in the gut, man. It really was.
The grass yesterday was nice.
Was it nice? It was warm
It
out.
was raining in 51, and it felt like summer.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
I think winter's way overrated. Shackets.
Overrated, underrated.
Properly
That's a
rated.
spring shacket.
Properly
Spring
rated.
jacket. It's a little too light for this weather.
So I didn't even know what a shacket was until about a month ago, and I got one.
Yeah.
Same.
Like it?
And at first I was like, I don't even know what to do with this thing. Do I name it? Do I put it in the house? Does it make the closet?
Yeah.
And I love it. It's completely underrated.
Now I want to
What's
go
a
get a
shacket?
jacket. That's a jacket.
It's a shirt. With the-
So my wife bought me this thing last year.
Shirt
She's
and
like,
jacket. Put
saw
together.
it on The Bachelor. A guy was wearing it. I got you one. It's gonna look awesome. And it's like a shirt that's like a big.
It's a shirt with
It's
a
a
hoodie.
big shirt.
Sewn into it.
It's
It's
like
not
a,
sewn.
Well, sometimes they don't even have to have the hoodie. They
it's like
don't
a
even have to have
flannel.
the
I
hood.
don't have a hoodie.
It's like
on
a
mine.
giant shirt that sometimes is
Wool.
like
Isn't
heavier.
that a
that
flannel
have
then?
wool.
It's a flannel with wool.
but
that you
it'll
can wear
have
as a
it'll
coat.
have wool in
Oh.
it sometimes, so it's like thicker like a jacket. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
shirt jacket combined.
It's got to have the button.
So
Mine's got buttons.
usually has buttons,
Mine's
but
got
shirt
buttons.
jacket combined, overrated. Honestly,
Interesting
from having one.
concept.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
but the
properly
heavier
rated,
ones look nice.
Or what was the middle one?
properly rated.
Properly rated because it's not.
rated.
Yeah, exactly. I don't rate them.
I may buy you a double XL
You
shacket.
better go with the
You better go triple the
Yeah, I
trips.
better go triple.
All right, I might buy you a triple XL.
Gets a little tight
I'm
up here
telling you.
sometimes.
The shoulders and the
Um,
gut
Yeah,
area.
the shoulders get a little tight.
Ghost hunting, paranormal activity. Outside of Bigfoot.
I think it's finely rated.
Yeah, I think it's properly rated.
I'd say properly rated.
I'd say way overrated.
You haven't done it yet, though.
I think
You wanna
it's
go with
properly
us?
rated.
I don't know.
I think
Like,
it could
we
be.
could
an
bring you to
interesting
one.
thing.
I mean, it's exhausting. Like just kind of being around you guys for like an hour, and then I gotta
all day long. Like,
That's
I'm
fair.
exhausted.
Hey, try 8
I
hours.
need a nap.
Try 8 hours in a haunted prison.
Fair statement. Dennis is gonna go home and like, God, I need a snack.
That guy shouldn't have had that.
I
decal.
Yeah, that is a
go
fair
to a
statement.
photo shoot after this. Well, Canfield, Ohio. Overrated, underrated, properly rated.
There's not a scale, you know,
There's not a scale.
with overrated enough on it.
Like, what's the next level above overrated? I'm gonna say properly rated. I like Canfield. I've never had a problem with Canfield, other than that freaking bank that's in that place. That's
With the gaudy design,
gaudy pillars.
the gaudy pillars.
I hope somebody's watching. It's great.
At what point have you guys got to where I think you're the brake pumper?
Yes.
That you got to the point where you're like, oh, maybe we went a little bit too far, or what's one or two things that you've done where you're just like, maybe we shouldn't have.
So it gets
It's not just one.
It's not. I'll usually pump the brakes on him before we do something.
Yeah.
Like a majority of the things we do, we call each other and like, hey, we should do this. Hey, we should do this. A majority of the time, we'll like it. You have to pump the brakes when it comes to we might be attacking someone if we do this. You know what I mean? Like personally attacking someone, we have to pump the brakes.
Like poop on the porch. One of them was you weren't even the culprit of it. You were just I don't want to say an innocent participant, but you inserted yourself into when you got sent to the couch
for the fall Poland mask thing.
In the fall, you got sent to the couch.
Was it the mask thing?
Yeah. See, I was on vacation. I was on vacation that week. So then I had to join the stream and be like,
So
what happened? Why are you freaking out?
Still though.
But technically, that's not even your show. That wasn't your show.
Which one?
Wait, I thought we were talking about
when you were doing the commentary on the board.
Well, that was still our show.
Yeah, it was still the MLO Bros.
So you were
we were streaming from our show.
Okay.
You were streaming. I was on
meeting.
vacation.
Dennis was like, so we started. There was a couple people that kind of got out of control, and we were calling them out on it.
Oh, as
And
it was happening.
as it was happening, and oh, good Lord, my wife was so mad at me because we got threatened by one guy.
Yeah,
and, because she's a teacher.
It wasn't
in
Poland.
Poland.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't until one of the parents sent their kids to talk at the board meeting, and it was like obvious that okay, the parent is just speaking through the child.
I disagree with that.
You disagree with it?
Yeah, and I don't want to get all into it. But
I know it's over now or whatever. But then Luke, you're getting all worked up and you're screaming at the computer screen, and I'm not there and I'm on vacation and I have to literally log on and be like, Luke, big guy, what's going on?
I got yelled
Like,
at because I was screaming.
Yes,
that was the problem.
yes, calling parents idiots for sending their kids up there.
That was my problem.
And then I had to like join. I'm like, Luke, look at the beach. It's so pretty. Chill
So
out.
probably not gonna go do that alone because Isaac definitely puts the brakes on me when I get going because I get so fired up.
So Canfield, you're obviously in overrated, underrated, properly rated.
It's.
I mean, if you don't go underrated, it makes your Declaration of Independence story
Correct. That's what I'm trying to say. So
it's gonna be underrated.
It is underrated. I think it's going to be properly rated in the next several years.
There you go. I like it. That's a good answer.
Love it.
Good.
They're good. Yeah, political. Very.
I think it's underrated. I think that there's a lot more economic growth opportunities in Canfield because it's not landlocked somewhat like we are.
100%.
It's growing. I just think that it's overrated for the people that think that they live in Canfield because they live in Canfield.
Poland does the same thing, though.
Do they?
Yes.
Oh,
Poland does the exact same.
But you know what the crazy thing about that is? The crazy thing about that is the people that are from there, like they're not like that.
I'm like the
It's
white Jefferson.
It's just a couple people
Have you
that
seen-
like that. I'm like, why do you guys feel that way?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the map of the Mahoning County, and then it shows like each person from each area what they think?
Oh,
There's, like,
yes!
Poland,
I did see
Poland
that. Oh, my
full of rich
God.
people, and then Canfield
You're
full
not
of rich
as-
people that think they're rich, and then it says right below that they're not.
No, I did see that, and I lost it. That map was so on target.
fantastic.
Whoever did that was brilliant.
It does dawn on me though because being from Lowville, I'm like the white Jeffersons, like right.
Yeah.
People, my Lowville friends are like, "Oh, you live in Poland now," and I'm like, "Dude, bro, I lived in Cleveland. I
Yeah.
lived in Manhattan,
Yeah,
as
right.
in New York City.
Yeah.
I lived in Columbus.
Yeah.
I don't think too highly of where I live.
The sheltered view of
Dennis,
the locals.
I could not tell you how many people have messaged me on Facebook saying, you guys aren't doing this. You guys are nothing but a scourge to Poland. I've lived in Poland for 60 years, and you're doing this. You're making Poland look bad, and you're not not doing it the right way, and you need to do it. We've done it always like this, and you guys coming in and ruining everything. That is the absolute worst thing for Poland, and I cannot stand those people.
When people message us that,
Cannot stand
that.
It's the old mentality.
It's the old guard of
we
Poland.
freaking
hate it.
We got to go through it too.
Poland's been great forever, and there's nothing you can change. If you change it, you're just making it
Donnie
bad.
broke through as a mayor with names.
You can break through.
you know.
But Donnie, here's
got
the
to
thing.
fight. You got to fight.
Oh, I just say Poland's going to change, and if you don't like it, you can leave.
Here's the thing, though. You, as a mayor, are restricted in what you can say and do. You're not, but politically speaking,
Yes,
you
you
are.
have to be careful.
Him and I can say whatever the hell we want, and like people can like
give a
they try and
shit what
attack
people
us and say you guys should be doing. It's like we're gonna keep doing it. Screw you. And there's
No.
nothing they can
Right?
do.
Yeah, I can't.
Because
Yeah.
the magnitude of it is this. It is the kids showed up yesterday at Poland, the news, to cover
Oh, that was so dumb.
the
that was
pickup line.
so dumb.
So our pickup line, we're down to 2 buses for whatever reason. Who
Okay.
cares? And like, so now our pickup line is kind of long.
Okay.
So the news showed up. The point is this: you could be guilty by association in this day and age because you are on this podcast, you're
Yeah.
on their podcast,
Yeah.
and WFMJ or they all watch.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're all, and they you'll actually see them, you'll see me, you'll see other people
Yep.
doing something on a podcast, and then it shows up in the news 2 days later. No
Sure.
credit given. That's fine.
Oh, you mean?
100%.
Oh, you mean
Oh,
like
yeah.
DePaulo going to Sadie's Deli yesterday?
Oh, did he really?
Oh yeah. So listen, wow. There's more to that than
Really?
Did you see it? Tell him, and he went there because we were.
I'll talk to you after.
Oh, I know what it
Nice.
is. I know what it is.
But it-
Hey,
I
just
could guess.
MLO Bros influencers. Just saying. Youngstown influencers. #1 influencer in Youngstown.
Andrew's a good dude. And
He is awesome.
He's
I love
actually
Andrew
done.
Paul.
He's actually done like when we call
He
him.
is a good dude.
Oh,
Or-
Great
He's
dude.
helping us in Canfield.
Look, great dude.
We don't singularly go after anybody, like it's plural. So like if we
Yes,
call
right.
you, like we're working like the people that have the followings
Yep.
and say like, hey, like, you know, but yeah, you're in the spotlight. There's something you could just do and like the news would be like, oh, we need to do a story on the mayor of Canfield.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
These
Right
two-
now,
well,
right
my-
now, DePaulo's probably getting ready to call you.
Well,
these two.
my whole thing is I'm trying to be proactive about it, to be like, okay, well, I got this coming up.
yeah.
So we're gonna do this. And instead of it just coming out in normal news,
Yeah.
I plan on kind of doing as like a
The
it's,
weekly,
you know,
the weekly
coming out of
public
Canfield
address.
kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we
I
can
would
do
do
that.
a
I think
weekly
it'd be
public
really cool.
address.
Yeah.
What else did we talk about? I'm trying to think. Overrated, underrated. No,
I
that's
feel
it.
like 21 though, or any news station in Youngstown would never directly do anything on us because they don't want to support us in any way, shape, or form.
Well, let
I've
me
been on
let me
those.
tell you how this
Oh, I
works.
don't think
though.
so. I don't think that's
the
true.
MLO, Bro, you've been on for mortgage
But
stuff.
we're 27 with our sides.
Let me tell you. Let me
Never
tell you
mind.
how. Let me tell you.
I
How,
redact-
We've been on
I
for-
redact my
we've been on
statement.
the-
I
we've been-
redact my
we've been-
statement.
another
That was
one,
like
too.
2 years ago.
so you guys have never been on Louis Free.
No,
So Louis Free predates all of us,
I've heard that.
Yeah.
right? So he was down to Vindicator, and he's like the guy from Office Space, the movie. And he might still do it from there.
Yeah.
5 years ago, I'm on his Facebook Live, and while I'm on the Facebook Live, I'm actually getting calls from WFMJ of what I was talking about on his live show. Right? They're calling me saying, "Hey, can you come to the station right after Louis Free? We'd like to interview you on the same basic topic."
Yeah.
Sure.
And then he was with the Vindicator, which was obviously owned by Mark Brown, same
Right.
company, sister
Yeah.
station, whatever. But that's how influential that news media does watch.
Yeah.
You know
Isn't
they
that
do.
funny? Yeah. Oh, how do we see it all the time?
Well, we have news media people that live in my community,
Yeah.
community,
Same.
Stanfield. So
Yeah,
it's
we
like,
do
you know,
too.
so when you do that, but I'm saying when you do
Yeah.
that, they have that in mind. They know. That,
Yeah.
like, you
Well,
know,
Steve Vesey's had us on
VC,
3 times.
and then
In the morning, I've been on the
okay.
show
Yeah,
3
see, there you
times.
go.
Yeah. Well, no, you were on there too.
and then who's the writer for the Vindicator that lives? Schaefer, Lily Schaefer.
Lily.
oh, okay.
She wrote the story on the village
And on,
meeting.
She's
when they-
Poland. She's Poland.
She's
resident.
Poland. Yes.
So they're kind of taking care of their own, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Todd was on, Franco was on recently.
Yeah.
And we go way back. And it's like, but anyway, whatever. The point is, I don't even know what the point is.
It's okay.
That's the point
Good
of today's show.
conversation.
There is
There's
no
no
point.
point.
Dennis is going to need to nap after being with us for an hour.
I'm on my way to a photo shoot.
What's his photo shoot?
It's
Top secret?
Shacket
uh,
photo shoot.
kitchen.
Can you wear a shacket?
I have my vest
Probably
today.
could wear a jacket out there.
I think you could wear a shacket.
It's shacket weather.
Cabinets? Crow's Kitchens.
Crow's Cabinet.
Crow Cabinets.
Go do a
Crow's
photo
Kitchens.
shoot. Hey, everybody, have a
Close.
great
I knew it was
weekend. Stay
Crow's.
safe.
Bye.
Stay warm. Thank you. See you.
Thanks, Dennis. Bye.
DePaul's